Hello and welcome to the People's Clerk, the show where you, the citizens of Fulton County, can learn more about the different services available through the Superior Court Clerk's office and how those services relate to everyday issues that impact the life, the liberty, and the property of the people we serve. I am Kathleen Tina Robinson, also known as the People's Clerk, and it is my honor to serve as your clerk of Fulton County Superior and Magistrate Court. By now, it is my hope that you have learned that my passion is to not only carry out the mandated duties of safeguarding your court, real estate, and Board of Equalization documents, but to also aid in making our communities a safer place to live, work, and play. During my tenure as clerk of court, I have channeled that passion into a number of programs, all of which I am truly proud of. And while all of these initiatives are special to me, there is one that I am especially proud of, our Junior Deputy Clerk Summer Internship Program. This year marked the 7th year for the program, and I am extremely pleased with the continued success and growing interest of this summer enrichment experience. On today's show, we will be discussing the Clerk's Office Junior Deputy Clerk Summer Internship Program. When we return from break, you will meet the program coordinators and learn about the passion that motivated them to make this 7th year a success. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Joining me today to discuss one of the Clerk's Office community outreach initiatives, the Junior Deputy Clerk Summer Internship Program, are members of my staff and the program coordinators, Mrs. Dina Terrell and Mr. Michael Bolden. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right, would you, both of you please, Ms. Terrell and Mr. Bolden, please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and your affiliation with the Junior Deputy Clerk Program.
Okay, I am the Senior Training Officer for the Clerk of Superior Magistrate Court, and I've been doing training and development for about 10 years now, although I've only been with this organization for 7 weeks now. And I'm happy to have the opportunity, of course, to develop and design training for the employees here to help them meet their personal and professional goals. My affiliation with this program is I was one of the coordinators for the Junior Deputy Internship Program, and it had been my pleasure to actually get to know the students and to work with them and learn their passions and their short and long-term goals as well.
Well, again, good morning. I'm a career educator, former law enforcement officer, and someone who has a background in mental health. My position with your office is that of a court support specialist. In the capacity of program coordinator, along with my colleague, we've worked with some exceptional young people in this program. They brought energy, passion, and just the motivation to learn about court administration. In our role, we walk with these young people for the 6 weeks to explore possible careers in court administration that they may be interested in, and the wonderful professionals that we work with on a day-to-day basis.
Well, great. First of all, I would like to commend the both of you because you came in on the ground, it was a short time frame, because you all just came to the office, as you mentioned.
Yes.
And so, while this program has been going on, this is the 7th year, you stepped right in. Right. And I'm so thankful
Thank you.
That you all did a great job in such a short experience with the office.
Right.
But there is a process that these young people have to go through in order to actually be a part of the program. Can you explain to the viewers that process and what the applicants went through to actually be accepted in the program?
Okay. Well, we actually have an application process, and students from grades 10 through 12, they actually complete the applications. It was a series of essay questions. One of them, for example, we asked them about their who they admired in government for local, federal, or state level. We asked them about their interests also in Fulton County government. And so after they completed the application, we reviewed the applications, and from that we made the selection of those who would come in for a face-to-face interview. The interview was a panel interview, so it was myself, Mr. Bolden, and one of our other colleagues. So it was a 3-panel interview, and we asked them a series of questions. I believe it was like 10 questions. And we wanted to make sure that they were well-rounded students. So we asked them about their activities within school. We asked them about current events. And then we asked them, just to kind of describe themselves and how peers would describe them. And so once we were done with that part of the process, our committee kind of got together, we met, discussed it, made the recommendations, and then we brought them to you, Madam Clerk, for the final decision.
Yes. And, these young people come from not only Fulton County schools,
Right,
Yes.
right.
but the metro area. So can you tell us a little about that as far as the schools that many of them come from, the diversity of the group?
Certainly. We had students that represented Cobb County, of course, Fulton County, Atlanta Public Schools. We had private sector schools too, most notably the KIT Academy. And these students represented not only their schools, but their communities and their families exceptionally well.
And Mr. Bolden, if you could talk to young people about why they should actually apply for this program, what would you say to them about the program and why should they apply?
Well, first and foremost, it's an opportunity to learn about court administration and how that works within their community. It gives them an opportunity to come face to face on a day-to-day basis working with professionals in the community, change agents. They learn not only the duties of professionals within the Office of the Clerk and the Office of Court, but they also learn how the criminal justice system, the juvenile justice system, works on a day-to-day basis for the citizens of Fulton County and the services that they provide. I would say that such a program as this is exceptional because, again, it affords them the opportunity to come face-to-face and walk with professionals that actually deliver these services to the citizens of Fulton County.
Okay. And Dina, what are some of the activities that the junior deputies had an opportunity to participate in?
Oh, wow. We had a host of activities for them. We actually went to the Georgia Supreme Court and they met Justice Harold Melton. They actually got to participate in a mock trial, which I think they really enjoyed because they were able to put on the judge's robes and actually preside over a case. So we had 7 students that participated as justices. We also took them to the state capitol. They met the state representative, Stacey Abrams, there, and they actually got to debate a bill on peanuts. So I thought that was actually exciting for them. And then we did a host of other activities as far as we went to a Coca-Cola museum, where they got to taste the different various flavors, which I think they really had a lot of fun with that because some were good, some were not so good.
Yes.
We went to the Civil and Human Rights Museum, and then we also met a variety of people that we actually came in and had speakers come to talk to.
Yes.
So they met a civil rights icon, they met Michael Julian Bond, so he came and actually talked to them, and then we took them over to meet Council President Cesar Mitchell.
Yes.
And they met Chairman John Eves here. And so that was really exciting for them. And then we had some partners come in because we had some students express interest in becoming lawyers. So we had 2 partners come in to actually talk to them, Attorney Douglas Selby,
Yes.
and then Attorney Lewis Horn. They came and spoke with them. And then they met one of our own,
Yes.
Patrice
Perkins.
Hooker, yes.
Yes.
And she came and talked to them. So as you can see, they've had a very busy summer, very busy.
Right. And again, this is a very special enrichment program, and of
Yes.
course, we could not do it without partners.
Right.
Yes.
So can of the and I know it's we're not able to say everybody,
Right.
but some of the funding. How did we fund all of this?
Of course, your office was instrumental in providing the funding that was necessary to go forward in our 7th year of operation. In addition to that, our partners that work with us to provide additional funding and also exposure to their departments. So we're very thankful for their
Yes.
participation.
All of our sponsors.
And
Absolutely.
we look forward to working with them again in the future.
Definitely.
Well, and thank you all so much again. Final thoughts from both of you, please.
Well, I don't know if you want to go first, but I think that the program, this is, of course, I'm new to the organization and the program, but I found the program to be very rewarding. I believe that the students enjoyed themselves. This was an opportunity for them to meet people across counties. Like we talked about, various school systems that they may not normally come in contact with. And so they developed lifelong relationships. And it also gave them an opportunity to, get to find out about government, Fulton County government, and to find out the operations and functions of the court. So I found this program to be, we know this is your baby, your brain,
Yeah,
your vision, your brainchild. And so it's a way for us as well as, the students to get involved. We also did a community service project with Jose Feed the Hungry. So
Yes.
that was an opportunity also for them to give back.
Right.
And in addition to that, being a former educator, I know that for our students, they had an opportunity to actually practice on the ACT. And
Right.
this is something that we were very excited about. They took all 4 facets of the ACT practice test, and it assisted them in just focusing on some areas that they need to go forward with in a tutorial manner to address the real test when it comes their way.
Yeah, we appreciate you so much, and thank you for all that you do, not just for Junior Deputy Clerk program, but the office as a whole. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Madam
Clerk.
Clerk.
We're going to take a break, but when we return, you'll learn more about the Junior Deputy Clerk experience and how it can be of value to a child that you may know. You'll also meet 2 of our most recent program participants. We'll be right back on The People's Clerk. Welcome back to The People's Clerk. Before we went to break, we were discussing the Clerk's Office Junior Deputy Clerk Summer Internship Program and the experiences that it offers to area high school students. Continuing our conversation is one of the program coordinators, Mr. Michael Bolden. Also joining us is Zenobia Zakari and Garrett Shedrick, former Junior Deputy Clerk interns. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, earlier we were talking about the program and the process in which the applicants actually start the program. So what I'd like for you to tell me is a little bit about yourself, Zenobia and Garrett, and also tell me during that process, what was your experience like?
I'm Zenobia Sakari. I'm a rising 10th grader at Roswell High School. That's in North Fulton. So during the application process, we were faced with the short answer questions and then the interview process. In the short answer, there were questions. I remember the essay was, what did we want to do in what was our interest in civil service, and how would we improve it, or how would we react to it? And then during the interview, we were faced with questions like defining professionalism and others that we had a fun time answering.
How about you, Garrett?
As Zenobia said, we had short answers, we had a short essay, and on our interview, we had a series of short answers. And for me, it was actually my first interview,
Wow.
and it was actually pretty fun for me.
Good, good. Well, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself. What
yes,
school do
ma'am.
you attend?
I'm attending Hillgrove High School. I'm going to the 10th grade as well, and I live in Cobb County.
All right. And as it relates to all the different activities, all the experiences, each of you had mentors,
Yes, ma'am.
as well as you had an opportunity to actually work. You worked, right? Yes. work in the clerk's office and in magistrate and superior court.
Yes.
So what were those experiences like?
One of my favorite work rotations was in the deeds room. We were cross-referencing the titles to specific pages in the deeds book. We learned that all of Fulton County's records of home deeds, they were placed there, and we were going through the books, and I remember looking at all of them. There were like 30,000 at least, and it was just fun flipping through all those pages.
Yes.
For me personally, I enjoyed the filing room because it wasn't like necessarily easy, but it wasn't difficult either. Like it would keep you on your toes because you had to pay attention to all the different numbers, the colors, because they have it sorted out in certain ways, and it keeps you aware and active all at once.
And also, I'm sure your mentors, as well as the other staff members that you came in contact with, explained that whatever we do impacts the life, the liberty, and the property. So you have to be very careful whether you're working with the court records or the real estate records, because they all impact an individual. So you see, it may be paper or something else you're working with, but it's an actual individual. So what about your mentors? What was your experience like with them?
My mentor, Miss Davis, was so sweet. We never went out to lunch because, they were scheduling a little issue. But it was really fun. We bonded through the Coke Museum and then the zoo first bonding experience, which was really fun. And I learned so much about her, and she's really, I think we're keeping in contact, and it's that relationship that I think we still keep for years and years to come.
Great. It's good to hear.
My mentor, Andre, he was a funny guy, and he was always working. He's a hardworking person as well. And he was a good motivator, because he not only motivated me, but also my peers as well, such as like Christopher and Caleb. And he was like a fun person all around, but he also just couldn't bowl at all. Just could not bowl.
There are quite a few of us that couldn't bowl.
Right, exactly.
But what would you all say to the high school students that may be watching? What would you say to them if they were interested or coming to such a program?
Even if you don't want to go into law enforcement, complete this program. It's a great experience. You meet lifelong friends. You get that professional experience working and serving customers. And you help not only yourself and the staff, but you also serve the community.
Yes. I would tell them to complete the program as well, because it gives you a lot of opportunities. It gives you opportunities to meet new people, important people, people who can help you in your everyday lives, help you with scholarships, teach you new things, new morals and everything. It helps you a better person all around, really.
Can we interject also the motto of the Office of the Clerk?
To do the right thing, the right way, every time for every customer.
Very good.
You got that perfect, Garrett.
Yes, he
Great,
did.
great job.
Thank you.
So if each of you, well, I guess I'll ask you this, Garrett. Garrett, if you could sum up the 6-week program in just one word, what would that word be and why?
There's plenty of words to describe this program, but the one word I would personally use would be epic, because that's basically every word you could use in one. And not only that, it was also our theme
Right.
for the program for the 6 weeks that we did it. And it was just an epic experience.
Great, I'm glad to hear that. Earlier, there was discussion about the community outreach program, Zenobia, that we took part in, or that you took part in. Tell me about that experience and what you learned from that.
So every Wednesday of the 6 weeks, we went to Hosea Feed the Hungry. We helped feed. We never physically fed, but we did inventory, and we sorted clothing, and we helped those in need, and it was rewarding.
Good, good. I'm glad. I think that is so important to, give back to the community. And it helps, the community, and it helps you to be, I think, a better person.
Okay.
So what are some of the other things? I know that you went to the different activities. We heard earlier about some of the activities and things that you went to with your peers and your mentors. So it wasn't all work, even though you did work. It wasn't all work. There was a balance. So what about those activities?
So one of the activities we went to was the Youth Law Enforcement Symposium. And there were a panel of speakers and many law enforcement officers, such as Secret Service, FBI, Department of Drug Enforcement, I believe. And they were all these professionals that were helping educate us about future careers and what steps we needed to take to get to our goal.
Great.
And we also took a field trip to the jail
Yeah.
to see what life is like in there. And I can speak on behalf of all the interns that it's not something that we plan on doing in our future.
So you saw it from
Yes, ma'am.
both
Yeah.
perspectives, and how important it is to be responsible.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to thank you again for coming. I enjoyed you during the summer weeks.
Thank you.
So good luck to each of you during your school year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some final thoughts and our office contact information. Welcome back. I would like to once again thank Mrs. Dina Terrell and Mr. Michael Bolden for joining us to share their experiences with the Junior Deputy Clerk program and for the dedication and desire they have to make this program a growing success. I would also like to thank Zenobia Zakari and Garrett Shedrick for sharing their summer experiences with us today. In addition, I would like to congratulate the entire 2016 class of Junior Deputy Clerk summer interns for their commitment and dedication to fulfilling their community service obligations while diligently exploring the various mandates of the Clerk of Court and many other careers within the justice system. It is safe to confirm that each of them epitomizes professionalism, integrity, and courageousness. And it's because of those reasons that collectively they all are truly epic. According to a study, graduation rates for Atlanta public schools increased by 12% over the past year, bringing it to 71.5%. Also helping increase the statewide graduation rate to just under 80%. While I am thrilled to learn of those significant and positive elevations in high school graduations, it also informs me that there is still work to be done. History, combined with my experience as a justice system partner, has shown me that while it may be a challenge to reach and save every single adolescent and put them on a positive and productive path, history and my experiences have also told me that those are not valid reasons not to try. We owe it to our communities, our ancestors, and to the future of our youth to not settle on the success of the 80% of high school graduates, but to continue to work for and work with those that make up the 20%. We live in a world where numbers matter, And while these are numbers that illustrate great accomplishments, they are also numbers that highlight great opportunities. If you are interested in learning more about the clerk's office, our services, and other community initiatives, please visit us at 136 Prior Street, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. We also have Fulton County Service Centers to assist you as needed. Our office number is 404-613-5313, or please visit our website at www.fultonclerk.org. We take pride in assisting every Fulton County resident in every way that we can because we believe in doing the right thing the right way each time for every customer. I am Kathleen Tina Robinson, and I am the People's Clerk. I'll see you next time.